Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of JavaLavaCraft, and it's gonna be a fun one. So, buckle in and get excited for a super awesome episode. But first, let's talk about what we did in the last episode. Over here, we got a lot of work done on the inner wall, and we also got a lot of work done on the outer wall. That is right, we still haven't placed down the lava yet, but eventually this entire outer wall area is going to look a little bit something like that. So if you missed the last episode, what are you doing? Check it out! Up there in the corner, you can. I would like to continue working in this area in today's episode. I have all sorts of crazy cool plans, but I'm not sure how many of them we're going to get to yet. So let's talk about some stuff we got finished in between episodes. As you guys know, we have been working on the storage situation, and the situation has gotten a lot better. As you guys can see, we are flying through all of these 160 plus shulker boxes. Well, it's more like 120 now, or whatever it was. It's a lot of shulker boxes, and it took about 4 hours. So we had already put in 2 hours in the last episode sorting out some stuff, looking for blackstone, which we barely had any of in any of these shulker boxes, by the way. But we also put another 2 hours and 10 minutes into this week's episode, just sorting through these items. We filled up so many double chests full of just random stuff. I mean, it's sorted now, so it's not randomly sorted, but you guys get the picture. We also threw up some diamond armor stands because we just have way too much diamond armor from end raiding. But that's not all we got done. Oh, no. In fact, we have to head over to the mega base area, or mega farm area, and check out some of the carnage. Yeah, look at this. What could have happened here? Well, I'll show you. So we were in the mood to grind out some projects, and we decided to just start working on the quarry, and we very quickly gave up on speed mining and decided to implement a little bit of TNT. And by a little bit, I mean pretty much a full shulker box. As you can see, it is just tearing through the stone, diorite, cobblestone, all that stuff, and it turned out okay. It's kind of a mess now, as you could see, but we did get pretty lucky and found a few diamonds. That's right, diamonds. Awesome. Everyone loves diamonds. We don't have any use for diamonds at the moment, but we will in the future. And then we ran into a big problem. Yeah. Yep. Again. Lost a couple hundred levels, like 300. And it's not that big of a deal. All of our stuff did kind of fall into the lava killing chamber that the iron golems go into, but that's not the problem. This is the problem. Right there. Yep, we gotta talk about that. Did you catch it? No? Well, let me play it back real quick for you guys one more time. Yeah, okay, so some TNT got sucked up into our hoppers. No big deal, right? Should just get filtered out. Yes, it should. It should. If we did everything right. So we made a little bit of a mistake. Not a big deal. Not really. Not a big deal. So let's go ahead and show off what we did wrong by doing a little redstone demo. So we got a redstone box here. Let's grab a dropper and a dispenser. Cool. So we got both of them. We're going to put down... maybe we shouldn't do it so close. We're going to put them down over here. Cool. And a dropper. So we have our dispenser and our dropper. Cool. What are the difference? Well, let's throw a lever on top of each of these. Let's throw a little bit of wool in both. Cool. And what happens when we do that? All right. It just pops out. And it just pops out. Cool. Now, what happens if we throw an egg in a dispenser and an egg and a dropper? Well, it just pops out. Well, couldn't really see it there. We'll try one more time. So if we put it in the dropper, there we go. It just pops out. Now, what happens if we, put it in a dispenser? Well, you kind of already saw. We'll put like 3 of them in there. Oops. Yeah, see? fires. It's a little different. It makes a little baby chicken. Now, what happens if we put an arrow in a dropper? Put 3 in there, and put 3 in there. Now, if we put an arrow in a dropper, oh, look at that. It just pops them out. That makes sense, right? Now, if we do it here, oh, that seems more dangerous. Wow, that's not good. All right. Well, now what happens if we put TNT? If we put TNT in a dropper, well, it drops it. And if we put TNT in a dispenser, oh! So, what did we do wrong? We mixed them up. And we put TNT in it. Okay. So, why does any of this matter? Well, yeah, we got a bit of a mess. Yep, we kind of blew up our storage system. And this mess actually resulted in the loss of over 40,000 red wool. 40,000. We spent a lot of time collecting and waiting for it to filter through and building that sheep farm. And not that we have a ton of use for red wool, but 40,000. It could be 40,000 dirt blocks. If you spend the time collecting 40,000 blocks, it kind of sucks when you lose them all. And why did we lose them all? Well, we blew them up because we didn't know the difference between a dispenser and a dropper. Well, we did. We just kind of didn't really care. I mean, I already knew it was a problem, but I figured it couldn't blow up in our faces. It blew up in our faces. So, honestly, I'm being a little bit overdramatic. I mean, we did lose 41,472 pieces of red wool, but who needs red wool? Who needs that much red wool? And we also lost like 3,456 orange wool as well, by the way. Yep, I did all the math just because I wanted to know how big of a derp it was. It was a mega derp. A mega derp. Oops. Oh well. Anyways, it's not that hard to fix and clean up. I'm gonna definitely swap out the dispensers and put some droppers. That's for sure. That is for sure. I mean, even this guy looks shocked. Look at that. And he's happy again. Yep, we fixed it all up. Not too bad. Pretty easy. I know. I was being a little overdramatic. We lost a lot of wool, but whatever. We threw some shears back in the wool farm, and we are already starting to filter in some red and orange wool. For whatever reason, the orange wool is coming in way faster. But everything seems to be working, and down here we should be filtering out all of the items, including TNT. Yep, it should be getting filtered out now, instead of blowing up our farms. Yeah. And it looks like it is doing that. All of the items that we aren't collecting are going into the overflow chests, which is a good thing. A really good thing. Oh, except for poppies. Those are supposed to be getting filtered out. But it is time to move on to the build for today. The area that we've been working on over there, we're going to expand on. So let's go ahead and jump right into that. So if you guys have been watching the series for a little while, you know that the builds in this area were kind of just a test run to get our build palette just on the ground, you know, blocks placed. Let's do it. And one of them I wasn't particularly happy with, and that would be the potential strider habitat that was going to be on this little mountain, this little hill right here. So I haven't given up on the strider habitat idea. We are going to be relocating it and redesigning it, but as you can see, we tore the whole thing down. We got to cover up some of this dirt and re-terraform. I'm thinking we're going to put something else here. I'm not sure what yet. Maybe it will just be a little forest area with a path going through it. Nah, I don't know. We'll see. I want to get some more done in the corner of this base before I really know what we're going to put there. And we actually decided to utilize a little bit of this hill, but not on the top. We decided to run a path going through the hill. That's right, I just felt like doing a tunnel. It felt like a good place to do one, so we just went for it. And I think it turned out really well. So you're not going to get to see the final product in this time lapse. I saved that for the very end, so you guys will be able to look forward to that. We ended up doing some terraforming over the entrance and the other entrance of the little tunnel we did here, and as you can see, we dug out a lot of levels down. Why did we dig out so many levels down, you ask? Well, you'll see in just a minute. You won't really get to see the full effect until the end of this time lapse. It's pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. All of the blackstone made it very, very dark, so that's a bit of a problem, but I think we may have solved it. We need to do some work on the roof, but we ended up putting some pillars of basalt in. Yeah, you might see a pattern here with our build style this season, and I think it turned out pretty well overall. It's very ominous looking. So we're gonna pan back up and see the semi-finished product with that crazy fog effect with the basalt in the backdrop. It just looks super, super cool. That's not all we decided to get done in this area today. So we've been working on the wall and our storage system and all sorts of cool stuff, and I thought that something that would fit over here very well and kind of help fill the space, and it really helps with the utility and everything. It's a staircase. It's a staircase, yep. We went with a little bit different of a design. We used a bunch of different build palettes and things from other parts of the mega base that we've been working on, and I think it's pretty improved from our last staircase. However, it's not perfect, and you know what? I think that's fine. By the time we do our final staircase in this area, I think they're gonna look really cool, and it's okay that they're not all the same. I don't know, I think it is. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And we finished up today's time lapse by doing a path. That's right, we're going to be sticking with the basalt. It's a lot more resource friendly because we have so much basalt, and honestly I think it looks a little bit better than just having blackstone, blackstone, blackstone everywhere. So let me know what you think. So check it out, you guys. Yeah, this tunnel is looking sweet. We got the roof finished with some regular nether brick, and we ran some sideways chains. We finally get some use out of these sideways chains. Thanks 1.16.3. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. There's a lot of fire, and it's really cool when you walk through it. There's a big lighting effect. From out here, you can barely see anything on the sides, and then you start walking through it, and the whole ambiance of this area just changes, and it's just fun to walk through. How often are we going to be walking through this path? Not very often. And yeah, there's a speed boost. Woo! And as you guys know, we like to switch things up. So when we flip off the shaders, there is a super cool effect in this tunnel. That's right, this tunnel has one more big secret, and let's check that out right now. So parts of this tunnel don't look as good as they do with the shaders on, but one part there is a huge difference on. Look at this. We used the glass fog effect, and that's why we ended up digging so far down. And you could barely see it. I know, so much work for just something so small, but it just looks super cool. I was hoping that it would show through a little bit better with the shaders. However, it didn't, so yeah. I mean, if we turn the shaders back on, it is like still a fog effect down here, but it's not purple, and you can't really tell all of the effort that went into it. So let's flip those back on and check it out. Yeah, so it looks like a endless bottomless pit when we have the shaders on, so that's also a really cool effect. And the blackstone doesn't seem so repetitious and flat with the shaders on. I mean, it does still seem pretty flat, but like I said, we're not going to be coming through this tunnel too often. Well, maybe we will, because I just really like the feeling of walking through here. It makes me happy and a little bit scared of this area. It's like, what's going on here? It's crazy. This area is starting to come together. We have to get plenty of lights down, that's for sure. I love the sound of walking on basalt and then switching to walking on the netherrack. Walking on netherrack just sounds really gross. I don't know if you can hear that. I will turn up the game sounds for you. It is just very strange. Yeah, and then that just sounds more like a path. Yeah, so that's cool. It's fun. I really like the some of the new sounds they added in 1.16. It's really cool. I think it turned out really well. Thank you, Mojang. You did a great job. So I am happy with the progress we've made in today's episode. How about you? Are you happy with it? We need to fix this helmet thing. There we go. Much better. Much more professional. Look at that. Look at my beautiful face. I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, this area has come along quite a bit. I'm happy with the progress progress that we've made. We've got a super awesome tunnel. We've got a super awesome staircase that we can walk up and down and hopefully not get burnt on. And we've got a little path, so pretty cool. Now we need to start filling in the outer netherrack area, and by that I mean we need to add some more builds and some little fun things to look at. Yeah, I don't know yet, maybe some fountains, maybe some little huts, maybe a bathroom, maybe I don't know, whatever kind of builds go inside of a mega base. Well, yeah, it's kind of turning more into a city. Yeah, an inner city. Yeah, I don't know if you have any ideas for builds you'd like to see, maybe like a blacksmith, or maybe like an armorer, or maybe like a witch hut kind of deal, like some kind of crazy apothecary. Well, let me know, because we have so much room and we are going to fill all of it in. And we have a nice big space over here that needs something, and a nice big space over here that needs something. I already have one idea for this area. I think we're going to get to that in the next episode, so look forward to that, and it will be a big surprise and we'll have so much fun putting it together. So that's pretty much it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned a little something about the difference between dispensers and droppers. If you didn't know, it can be a big problem if you mix them up. But that's gonna be it for me today. We need to break this guy. Yep. That's gonna be it for me today. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed it and you're excited to see even more content from the JavaLavaCraft world, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But that's gonna be it for me, guys. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Yeah, it doesn't go down that far, but I look like I'm about to fall into nothingness. It's pretty crazy. All right, bye guys. That's gonna be it. Have a great day. See you in the next one. Bye.